In 1919, the term upset entered the American sports lexicon as one of the greatest horses in thoroughbred racing history, Man o' War, lost to a long shot named Upset in the Sanford Stakes at Saratoga. Almost 30 years later, on that very same location, H. Alan Jerkens' training career would begin, and the word upset would once again take on a new meaning.
I think he's probably the most admired and respected trainer that's training today, and he should be.
He's just a legend. I mean, the guy has been around forever. He's had unbelievable success, done it in a kind of his own way.
He's got to be pushing 80 if he's not already there, and he's mounted every morning. He's on the track riding his pony, and that guy just keeps on going.
I think he eats and sleeps them. He's the type of trainer that after the morning workouts, it's not the end with him.
Everybody respects him. I don't think I've ever heard a bad word about him, and he's just a great guy.
He is the best horse trainer in America. I'm proud, honored to say that he's a friend of mine. I get a little bit choked up because he's a beautiful man.
Hall of Fame trainer Alan Jerkens is what some people on the track would consider a living legend. Taking out his trainer's license at age 21, he would saddle his first winner that same year. It was the first win of a career that would become the stuff that legends are made of, but rooted deeply in the philosophy of, when it comes to horses, use your common sense.
Yeah, I like to see them train as good as they can do in the morning, because I figure if they're going to beat somebody in the afternoon, if they can't do it in the morning, I don't know why they should do it in the afternoon, which has always been my opinion of that.
There's a lot of good trainers that I'll know that they are great. The only thing about Jerkens is different to the other one because he works on a different pattern. He does things that nobody does. He's a genius. He's one of them persons that had to look at what he's doing on a day-by-day basis. He doesn't plan ahead.
Things that he did always made sense, made good logical sense, and the biggest thing I learned working for him was is even a little detail can be so important. You wouldn't, you think that can't be a big deal, but then you learn as years go by that it does.
When you get beat, he gets very upset. He gets very mad and he screams and he yells and everything, but that's him. The next day is over. He won't hold grudges on what happened. He said that probably I'm one of the ones that take the best screaming at it. He said he screamed at me for 20 minutes, and after I finished, he said, "Okay, Daddy, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for riding me."
As Alan's career began to take off, he was approached by Wall Street investor and owner Jack Dreyfus Jr. of Hobo Farm. Though hesitant at first, Alan became the stable's exclusive trainer in 1963. And that very same year, his horse, Bo Purple, would upset the champion horse of the year, Kelso, on 3 separate occasions. A few years later, he would defeat another champion colt, Buckpasser, with a horse named Handsome Boy. It was a trend that would become the defining mark of his career and earn him a nickname that, despite his opposition, he would never shake.
Well, they've had fun with it, and but when you think of any trainer that's had a lot of winners, he's had a lot of horses that beat good horses too, but they have fun when they call the Giant Killer.
I mean, you name them and he beat them. Anytime he was a good horse in a race, he'll manage to come back. So they give him the name of the Giant Killer. He doesn't like it, but everybody calls him Chief because everybody works for him.
Well, everyone calls him the Chief, but I think that, I always, no matter what Alan Jerkens has in a race, I always make sure I look over the horse twice. But if Alan's got him in there, the Chief, Mr. Jerkens, you can bet that he's going to have a chance, and I always respect his runners.
Every time he comes to one of the big races with a long shot or something like that, he seems to step up to the plate and get the favors beat. He comes with something to a race like that and he shows up. He just does a great job with the horses.
I think it just shows what kind of trainer he is. I mean, he never believed in conceding races to horses. I mean, we all know how, they could all have a bad day, and if you got a horse that's doing, he's doing as good as he's ever done. And it's a small field anyway. All those races were small fields, and that's when you take a chance.
Most of the time we went against good horses because there wasn't any other good horses in there anyway, and we figured to be in the money at least. So then if you catch the champ on an off day and your horse has had a real good day, sometimes you can beat him.
But the race that would forever seal Alan's place in racing history came on a sunny Saratoga day in 1973. The invincible Secretariat was set to run in that year's edition of the Whitney Handicap. Facing a small field, Hobo Farm saddled a little-known horse called Onion, who had just captured an allowance victory about a week prior to the race. On paper at least, it was clear this wasn't the caliber of horse that would bury the great Secretariat in the graveyard of favorites.
What made it really great was that I'm talking about being observant. Is I know he personally witnessed Secretariat's final workout for the Whitney and was very sluggish, and he picked up on that, and that gave him his decision to run.
Onion was going to the front, and he was galloping along on the lead, and when they got to the far turn, you can even tell by the voice of the announcer that he was just going to be a matter of time when he was going to blow by him. And he didn't, and he didn't, and he didn't.
Secretariat on the rail, an eighth of a mile to the finish. The leaders head and head, stride for stride. Secretariat and Onion. Onion has the lead by a head. Secretariat on the inside, past the 16th ball. It's Onion in front by a head.
It was the greatest day in the world.
To this day, how it happened, I don't know. Onion wasn't the caliber of horse to beat Secretariat.
To me, that solidified a legend that was probably already there, but when he beat Secretariat that day up at Saratoga, I think he'll forever be remembered for that. I mean, who knows, maybe down the road he's still got another one or two upsets up his sleeve.
Alan would go on to defeat Secretariat once more that year in the Woodward with a horse called Prove Out. 2 years later, he would become the youngest trainer inducted into the Racing Hall of Fame at age 45, despite not having a champion horse or winning a leg of the Triple Crown at the time. In the years to come, Alan would defeat a 3-time Horse of the Year Forgo and eventually train champion Sky Beauty to her victories in the Triple Tiara. Still active to this day, Alan Jerkens has trained 160 stakes winners in his almost 60-year career and continues to be one of the most respected and, though he doesn't look it, dangerous horsemen in the sport of thoroughbred racing.